Music festivals bring people from all over the world together to celebrate their love for art and music. These events can be of any size and take place anywhere from in the center of a major metropolitan area to in the middle of the desert. They can last hours, days, and even weeks. With the recent explosion of music festivals, festival culture has ingrained itself on our global society. The larger festivals such as Coachella, Glastonbury, Download Festival, Bonnaroo, and Ultra Music Festival will produce over 2,000 tons of CO2 emissions. During a typical 5-day event consisting of 2,500 attendees, they will go through approximately 62,500 plates, 87,500 napkins, 75,000 cups or glasses, and 90,000 cans or bottles. This doesn't include other waste left behind such as camping gear and other miscellaneous trash. At Glastonbury in 2009, over 1,650 tons of trash was left on the site. No matter the size, length, or location of a music festival, its environmental consciousness has a huge impact on our planet. In the last 2 to 5 years, there has been a theme of sustainability growing in festival culture, which has spawned a movement pushing these gatherings to become greener and utilize more ecologically friendly technologies to lower their carbon footprint.
Well, sustainability is working with systems that are naturally occurring and that don't extract more resources than you put in.
Leaving, no trace. And the problem with these festivals is it's not the easiest thing to do because these kids are, there to party and they're not necessarily always thinking about taking care of the land and, minimizing waste impact.
Sustainable festivals are crucial because festivals are now becoming such a crucial part of the music culture, and the culture of everything that's changing, and sustainability is definitely a big, important part of that.
Organizations such as the Sustainable Living Roadshow have made themselves prevalent by helping festivals achieve sustainability.
Our goal is to make this as sexy and cool and mainstream as possible. We're working really hard to create environments that are beautiful, mind-blowing, psychedelic, visually and aesthetically pleasing to the eye, that, the whimsical wonder, like you go and you see it and you want to know what's going on there, but also have it be something that people recognize and people already know, like it's a music festival. We know as young people in this society, we love to go to music festivals. So looking about strategies of once they get into the music festival, that thing that they know, that they knew they were going to pay $150 for a ticket to get into, well, now they're in there, and how do we change their perspective based on the ways and the things they already know?
Sustainable Living Roadshow started in 2005 through a collective of veggie bus owners throughout the Bay Area who came together to basically take a collective idea of using biofuel tours, whether they were activists, educators, or entertainers. Their mode of transportation was diesel buses that they then ran on vegetable oil, so it's a common theme that linked us, but our skill sets and our experiences and our methods while we toured were all very different. So we came together to create a collective we called the Clean Fuel Caravan Coalition to start the ideas of the Sustainable Living Roadshow. We go to existing festivals to set up eco-villages within festivals, so it's sort of a turnkey experience for the festival producer.
The organizers, I think, have a responsibility because they're the ones that implement all the practices, all the waste collection, and the ways that people conduct themselves. And so if that's important to them and they choose to make that a part of the event, then I think the attendees will gravitate towards, okay, this is a thing, this is cool, this is what is part of it. Whereas if that's not there, I don't think that one person who is really adamant on recycling is going to be able to change everyone else.
It's, it's up to the people as well, and it's up to everybody involved in the entire process to really come together.
The level of environmental consciousness within the festival culture is rapidly rising.
Lightning in a bottle, I noticed that all the cutlery and everything that their vendors use is entirely compostable. So any of that stuff, and that's a huge difference. You've got 13,000 people eating all weekend, and it's really nice that they're taking that steps.
Symbiosis is one of the only festivals I know, they've been doing it for a while, that does the reusable dish policy. I thought it was really powerful to charge dollar deposits for cups and to have a system where people washed them. The amount of trash that was saved by doing that system was incredible, and the consciousness of the people when they actually had to pay $1 to use a cup to save it to get that $1 back, that was a shift in their mindset. And we saw people towards the end of the festivals bringing their own cups to refill, or having their own and understanding the system more. Compared to most festivals I go to, watching the strike and the teardown, there was about 90% less trash around where people had camped. Our cafe was run by bike-powered smoothies and solar-powered. There was a couple stations where they had biodiesel generators with solar that were charging batteries and wind that were generating energy, and that was powering all the vendors out there.
People are being drawn to that. That is a added allure to know that when you're doing something, it's a good thing and you're not just going in and trashing the place. I definitely think at the beginning of the rave scene when I started, it was just, that wasn't even on people's radar yet.
What does it look like at the end of the run? Is it a cleaner than it was when we found it, or does it look like Bonnaroo, where there's just a clusterfuck of things at the end that people who have no consciousness leave behind?
We are definitely trying and working really hard to create opportunities for people to experience different forms of sustainability without being preached to, without the didactiveness and the boringness or the preachiness of telling someone how to live.
People are always going to want music, and as music grows, festivals are going to kind of grow with it.
Well, hello friends, Dr. Feelfine here. I got a variety of acts to give you some cheer, because life on this planet, well, it's sort of in peril. It's like going over the falls without even a barrel. Well, I'll liven things up and give you solutions to global warming and endless pollution. I got tonics and tinctures to cure all your woes, guaranteed to make you feel fine from your head to your toes. Well, currently, I can't help but see the ozone layers decreasing greatly. With global warming, there's a lot to be concerned about the rising temperatures. This country needs to learn about the choices that we make and the things that we use. We need to pay attention lest we simply lose that special thing about Earth, supporting all life. But this petroleum addiction only seems to bring on strife.